is up? It's your boy Knowledge here from Gamers Little Playground, and I'm here with.
Toot my own horn, and everyone loves it. Mr. R, we're back.
That's all you've been doing is tooting your own horn. Shit.
Somebody has to. We got great stories.
Welcome to the Gamers Little Podcast.
You always bring up Gamers Little Playground. You never talk about this podcast, Gamers Little Podcast, the best podcast on earth. That's right. We talk about life, gaming, and the culture, sometimes in that order. And today we got a nice, big, juicy starter story. And we talking about hot tub streams, baby. Hot tub. Let's go, girl.
The biggest craze.
Damn right. They are big. Yes.
Oh,
Yo.
man.
Oh my God, dude. I saw a Twitch clip. It was 3 shorties in a hot tub. And it's just this one chick. And she's like, you see her chin and stuff. Like, she's down below. And I'm just like, why is everybody tripping about these hot tub streams? Boy, then she stood up. Boy, my jaw dropped. I was like, yo, this is on Twitch?
Yep.
What? That's crazy. So I sent it to Knowledge, and I also sent him the Twitch TOS will be on screen. So you're not allowed to be showing anything like this, but the hot tub streams are basically a loophole. So, it's a bigger advantage for women streamers because they can show off their body technically because, they're in a hot tub, And it's got to the point where everybody is like, oh, man, this is on Twitch, man. Ban that shit, man. And it's like, dog, it is what it is, man.
It's what it is.
It's a competition, bro. Hey, man, you got to step your game up. Honestly, I just want to hear what you have to say about these hot tub streams. I know you don't really care about Twitch and stuff, but
I respect always the hustle. So props to all these women getting their fucking money. I'm not against anybody getting their goddamn money unless it's like they're fucking somebody else over.
Yeah.
They're not doing that. If I were Twitch, I would do something about it because there's so much backlash. It's about business, man. There's so much backlash about it. Yeah, people are watching, but it's also like it's to the point where, man, just put this on Pornhub. Like, put this on goddamn, like, well, I saw somebody make like a fake logo of Twitch, but it looked like the Pornhub logo. It was like orange and shit.
Nice. Look, Twitch's branding in the beginning was about gaming, and then girls had these e-girls. They had to pretend to like gaming, but then Twitch was like, all right, we'll just make a IRL just chatting section. What could go wrong? And then years later, now this is happening. I honestly think Twitch should just do a rebrand. Okay, Asmongold said it best. Just because you get rid of these titty streamers does not mean they're going to come to your no commentary League of Legends live stream. Like, there's no correlation, right? And a lot of these people that watch just these titty streamer e-girls, even if they started banning all the titty streamers, they would just go to other female streamers anyway. So all the guys getting upset about it, it's not going to help your case, like, regardless. But, I get it is bad, bad per se. But if Twitch was to be like, all right, this is what it is. This is the new Twitch. This is what it is. And they start making it more adult, like have an adult section of Twitch. Before you watch a stream, sometimes it'll pop up, this stream is mature anyways.
Yeah.
So what's stopping them from saying, oh, this stream is mature to this is an adult stream, and the only way to watch it is if you create an account and sign in to prove that you're over 18. To watch it.
See, like to me, I think you're right. I agree with what Asmongold said too. It's just kind of like, these people are gonna go watch your fucking, your fucking Warframe gameplay. Like nobody cares.
Yeah.
I think the answer is like, again, this is about business. It's about advertisers. Whether, people always like to complain is like, oh man, who cares? Like, it's just women, blah blah blah. But advertisers care.
Yeah.
They care because people like actually write in letters and say like, I don't want my kids to watch this. So maybe the answer is the flip. Not what you're saying, but the opposite of you make a Twitch for kids the way there's a YouTube for kids. Because the whole real argument about this is that there is legitimately 12, 13, 14-year-olds, a lot of them who watch Twitch for gaming. And if on their feed a hot tub streamer comes on, let's say they click on that, fine, whatever, they'll probably look up porn anyway.
Yeah.
But the point is, what about when their parents see that?
Yeah.
Their parents are somewhere in the background and it's like, what the fuck are you watching? Like, and then like,
oh, I didn't think about that.
Oh, like get off of that website. I don't want you ever on that website again. That's bad for business.
Yeah.
That's why it's fucked up. So either you do make a twitch.porn.tv or you make twitch.kids.tv. I do agree. Like, I don't agree with these people who are hating on women streamers because, these fucking titty streamers have it so easy. Dude, shut the fuck up. If you had that body, you would take advantage of it too. Yeah. And there's a fine line. There's a lot of girls who clearly don't care about gaming and just pretend to. And like, those are like the borderline girls. Like, fine, whatever. Let them make their money and have skimpy outfits on. And then of course there's a lot of like legit girl gamers who just really want to have an audience. And those are probably the girls who suffer the most. Those are the girls who probably could get more exposure, because guys want to be in the stream with the girls. And they're the ones who are probably missing out from having like all these hot tub streamers. So I think business-wise, they need to do something about it. I don't know what it is, but they need to do something.
I couldn't have said it any better. Jesus Christ, man. You fucking knocked that topic out of the park. Holy shit. That's genius. Yeah, Twitch kids. That would solve it. I mean,
yeah.
Okay, it would kind of solve it, but yeah, I mean, why not? And then all the family-friendly streamers, people literally put that in their title, like family-friendly. We don't cuss. Why not move them there?
Yeah. And I can tell you for a fact, I have a niece and a nephew who are 11 and 8, or 11 and 9, and they watch YouTube Kids because it just filters out. Like, I don't know, my brother-in-law's sister like just got them accustomed to watching through YouTube Kids, but it's just like it's easy because they know all the channels in there are like quote unquote safe.
Yeah.
So there it is. That's the answer. Twitch Kids.
Yep.
Yeah,
copyright trademark if you want it.
Safe. Shit, that's fucking. You want to make money, Twitch, Amazon? Listen to Mystery now.
Let's get a deal, baby. Let's get a deal on the table. I ain't gonna say no numbers because I know you got all the numbers. Y'all send me the email. I'll talk it over with Knowledge and see what we can make happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, that's fucking genius. That's great. But segue, because I'm bad at segues. We're talking about Outriders. Just came out. What was your opinion on the game? Because you did the game movie for Gamers Little Playground. How did you like it?
So I played the demo. I didn't play the full game. I only edited it. I thought the game looks fun to me. I had fun playing the demo. The story was like mediocre. But you know what? I'm not big on looter shooters. I know that's more your territory because I know you like Warframe a lot.
Yeah.
I didn't really fuck with Destiny other than like competitive, like multiplayer part of it. So,
well, the new Marvel's kind of
game,
like a looter fighter.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it too. I mean, I enjoy, but the thing is, I'm such a shallow fan of that type of game that I don't really. I know a lot of people get like really attached to like, oh, there needs to be this certain amount of epic loot because I want to grind this and then like all this like I don't know. So I wonder. I think your perspective is better on like why are people pissed off right now with Outriders? Like, what's going on?
Outriders, if you don't know, they decided to shoot themselves in the foot and lower the % chances of getting this legendary gear. And the way you get legendary gear is kind of a hassle, but they have it so it's kind of like speedrunnish. The faster you beat this certain level, the bigger percent chance of you getting a legendary. Now, some people were, I guess, exploiting it, using the best abilities or whatnot to get this legendary loot. But the answer is never, never nerf everything else. Like, if everybody is using this one thing in the meta, you don't nerf that one thing. That's literally like a temporary fix because someone's just going to move on to something else that works either just as well or it might even work better, but nobody touched it because everybody was focused on one thing. If you buff everything else, honestly, it'll make it a lot better when it comes down to any game, period, but especially looter shooters, man. The thing is with Outriders, it's a new game. One, you guys don't have an established fan base. Like, you guys have a decent game. People that play it that can actually get into it because your servers are fucked up. The people that can actually get into it, they say they're having a good time. But you coming in and then like saying, hey, only a couple people are doing this stuff too, because the way you get this legendary loot, supposedly, I haven't played the game, but supposedly the way to get this legendary loot, it's like kind of a hassle anyway doing that type of mission. So some people haven't even touched it yet, but now they have less incentive to touch it, knowing that there's even a less chance of them getting a legendary, meaning they will have to do the thing that they don't like to do even more. It's pointless. It just makes no sense. Warframe is going through the same thing. All the veterans of Warframe, like, literally just slowly stop playing the game. I personally deleted the game. I don't even touch it. I'm just waiting on the next update because every time something good is out, something cool happens, the Warframe devs literally like nerf whatever that is. Whatever the community finds fun, they nerf it. Warframe has been around for like 6 or 7 years or something like that.
Outriders, longer than that.
Longer than that. Outriders, you guys are fucking new. And you guys are like destroying your community. It's like you guys don't want your game to succeed. Fix your servers and fix your loot.
Oh, I wonder why they nerf it. Like, for example, in the Warframe, like, why do they nerf it? Don't they do it because a bunch of people complain? Like, what's their reasoning?
So nobody really people used to. I remember, like, whenever, like, there was this super nuke that this one Warframe could do. He could nuke the entire map, kill all the enemies, literally like that. And yeah, people were complaining about that. Yeah. But every time something new comes out, that, nothing has ever been that extreme, right? But since everything else comes up and it's like super cool, like a certain weapon that's super good with this types of mods and stuff, they just start nerfing everything. And it's to the point where if you want something, like, if you want to know something cool or you have something like fun, you literally don't put it on YouTube. You don't tell nobody about it. It's just you and your couple friends. Literally, like in the guild I was in, my guild master, he showed me this cool ass weapon that I'm still not telling nobody about because it still hasn't been touched. And he was like, do not tell anyone about this. Ever since then, I haven't said shit. Because if you do, it'll spread and then it'll get online and then they will nerf it.
And then they'll nerf it.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't understand the reasoning because I always hear that about a bunch of games where it's just like, man, they ruined the fucking game. But I don't know if that's just the vocal minority of people who get pissed off about that shit.
It's because, to get to this legendary loot, you have to beat the game anyway, right? So if you want it to continue, like, to get this legendary loot, that affects your end game. Those are the people that stick around and play your game. But for a new person, they're not gonna give a fuck.
Yeah, they're like, I don't the hell. That's like 40 hours in. Like, I'm barely on.
If you have no people still playing your game, what's the fucking point? I liked Anthem. I'm one of the few people that like Anthem. But I could tell you ain't nobody in those fucking servers.
Man, I bet you, because there's a certain type of person who likes looter shooters. Yeah. And like, almost every person that I know that likes looter shooters almost like loves every looter shooter they play.
I think it's like the grind, right? Because looter shooters are a grindy game. Yeah. But it's like an innate, thing in our brain. Oh, big number go up. Ooh, like, 8 mode basically. So that's why I like it. I get a cool piece of loot that's super good, and a lot of it's like RNG-ish in like most of these looter shooter games anyway. So it's like, oh, look what I got. It's different, but it's strong, and it's like, it's cool.
That's what I think it is too. I think it's like in your brain, it's like a sort of gambling
Yeah.
addiction.
Yeah, it's
Where
kind of
it's
like that
like
too, because you can re-roll on your stats anyway.
it just feels like people get, because I always hear on all looter shooters, I just never read like positive shit. It's always complaints about they need to do this and this and this.
Yeah, a lot of people will
Let's hop
complain.
on for 10 hours, boys.
Yeah, like a lot of people will complain, but I guess that's where it's hard for these developers to see whether it's those small people complaining or if it's an actual issue. And for Outriders, it is an actual issue because people aren't going to want to play your game anymore. And you guys just started.
Yeah.
And then more loot's going to come anyway in like DLCs.
That's true. Oh, and I've heard that their servers were fucked up. Even when we're playing the game, we got booted off like 3 or 4 times playing the campaign. And it's just kind of like, come on, man. But I mean, whatever. It happens at every launch. But it's...
I mean, that's a damn shame. It shouldn't happen at every launch.
Yeah, I was like, that's the thing. It never ceases to surprise me. Like, how did you not know that you're going to have a lot of people playing the game? You know, like it always happens.
The demo. Did I have to connect to a server in the demo, or was it just?
Yeah, you did.
Well, shit, they should already have known.
I remember the first time that happened for me was like back in Halo Reach. Back on the Halo Reach demo happened. In order to play Halo Reach demo, you had to get ODST. So if you bought ODST, then you're able to get on. And then like everybody was hyped up waiting for the demo. But I was on that shit for like 10 hours trying to get in a game, and it's just we couldn't get in a game. And I was just like, dude, it's Halo. Especially back then, it's like, dude, it's Halo. It's Halo. Like, how do you not know you're gonna have 1 million, 2 million people waiting to play this shit?
Yeah.
And they're just like, oh, we're so surprised. It's such great demand.
Yeah. Surprised. Our shit just doesn't work. But let's tell them it's a limit issue.
Dude, just say that you didn't want to pay for the server and leave. Like, just tell us that. All right.
I'll just be honest. Be like, fuck it. I think there needs to be more honesty in these fucking developer, publisher, player relationship. Like, there just needs to be more transparency. Just be like, oh, we fucked up and own up to it. More people will respect it.
That's all people want. Yeah, that's all people want at the end of the day. Just own up to it. You know?
People,
man,
their heads are too big.
But yeah, fucking Reach. I couldn't believe it. I was mad. Then the next day when it worked, I was on that shit for like 12 hours. The Xbox sucked. The fucking Xbox.
Yeah, hey man, I don't blame you. Halo's fucking dope. I've been playing it recently.
I know. You got on Steam.
Yeah.
And like the PlayStation boy finally hopped on.
Yeah, finally started
dark
PC
side.
Gaming, man. It is the dark side. It really is. It's like, damn, dude, I've been missing out. I've been missing out.
It looks amazing, right?
But yeah, I want to bring this up. It wasn't part of our topic, but dude, fuck the PlayStation 5, man. It is so fucking terrible. It is bad. The PlayStation 5 is lacking features, man. Like, I didn't have a PS4 when it came out, right? I wasn't one of those people that bought a new console as soon as it comes out. But there's no community features on the PS5. How the fuck am I supposed to find games with people? And I can't even, I don't have friends. Like, I literally have probably like 10 people on my friends list. That's why I use the community feature, because I don't add people.
Okay.
And that's not on the PS5. I was literally playing Borderlands 3. I was like, oh, I kind of want to get leveled up. I kind of want to jump into a larger player's world. But I'm like over here like, what the fuck? I can't find the community. I even looked it up online. They're like, yeah,
have it.
Sony doesn't plan on releasing a community feature. I'm like, why not? Why not? What was wrong with it? There was nothing wrong with it.
You're probably the only person to fucking use it, but
dude, a lot of people use that shit.
Yeah. See that sucks too because it seems like such an easy thing to implement. I don't know why
Yeah,
the hell they would take it off.
it's fucking simple. It's like Facebook, just community.
Yeah. Shit, back in the day, people would just go on their like websites and like
Yeah,
forums. And just
forums.
like,
Who the fuck wants to go to a forum in 2021?
It's true. Nobody. Why would you? It should just be.
It should be in the console.
It's the next generation.
Yeah, what the fuck, man? And then what's worse about it is it's not like Steam. You know, on Steam, there's a thing below the game, and there's the actual community of people that play the game. Then why don't they just put that on the fucking PS5, man?
Ooh, look at them complimenting Steam. Oh shit,
man, fuck Gabe Newell. I'm still waiting on goddamn. I'm still waiting on Steam to come to PlayStation.
Oh, look at him on Steam,
no,
boy. What else?
I'll give him my props. PC gaming
scrolling
is
down that list, looking at all those games. Man, you need to install Tomb Raider.
Man, fuck Tomb Raider.
Oh, install that shit. That's like one of those games that looks fucking.
I can play Tomb Raider on my PS5.
Play that shit on the PC. Like the graphics will blow your mind, especially when you get your 4K monitor. Oof.
But yeah, PC gaming.
Damn,
PC gaming is
turn
awesome.
to the dark side.
But it makes me upset because the PS5, nobody can get a PS5. That's what pisses me off. People are literally like fucking selling their children to get a PS5, and they're just gonna find out it's pointless. There's no games. There's no community features. There's no motherfucking cross save. I have to boot up the PS4 to get my save data. I'm not doing that shit.
Oh. That shit's annoying.
It is. Why isn't it just fucking in the cloud automatically? Why isn't it in the same cloud? Because I already know my save data is in the cloud.
Yeah.
Why isn't it in the same cloud? Why is it a different cloud?
Yeah, it doesn't make no sense.
Fucking hate PlayStation, man.
Even with that, like even when we transferred our fucking data, we had to actually do that because we did it for Spider-Man. We were like, all right, we put in the USB, like, all right, man, connect the fucking PS4.
Yeah.
Like, thing.
Who the fuck wants to do that?
But then we transferred this shit. We installed Spider-Man on the PS5. We started playing it, man. This shit don't even look that good. we go to the library and it's just like, oh, you installed the PS4 version, not the PS5 version. Why the fuck do you have the PS4 version on the PlayStation 5? Like, it makes no fucking sense. Take it off the list. I seen that shit. The same thing for Marvel Avengers. Here's the PS4 version. When you tell them to install it, it auto installs both the PS4 and PS5 version. Why? Why would I want to play the PS4? You know why? So I can use my fucking save data. Why doesn't my save data just work? Come on. It's just, you know what? But it's actually worse. Not worse on the Xbox, but this is the only thing I'll give props to PS5 for over the Xbox Series X. At least they have a new UI, like a new user interface.
It's the same.
On the Xbox Series X, you boot that shit up, and it's exactly the same as it is on your fucking 2013 fucking Xbox. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. I guess that's
that is a bad thing, dude.
I think it's bad as a buyer where like, oh dude, I got the new Xbox, you turn that shit on and then it's like the same shit.
It's the same shit, just upgraded. Like that's not good. That is not good. It's supposed to be the next generation. Not previous generation, but looks better. What kind of marketing is that? It's the same as the last one, except it's faster.
Oh yeah, this generation's been fucked. But it's like you always say this, and this is the fucking truth. Nobody gives a damn if the PS5 is good or not, because the only reason they wanted it was for the fucking clout. The Instagram posts to show the goddamn PS5, and it's just like, look what I have.
Look what I have.
That's what it's all about.
It's so trash, dude. Like
I did that post. I did the PS5.
Yeah, you sure fucking did.
I I do it for a living. Fuck everybody else. Fuck you.
Dude, oh my god, dude. Don't get a PS5, dude. I was gonna make a separate video. I was literally thinking about it. I was like, I should make a separate video saying don't buy the PS5.
Yeah.
Because there's no point. It is pointless. There's no point in buying a PS5. And people don't know that until they get one. And then they're like, oh, Mystery was right. Yeah, damn right I was right. There's no point.
And dude, if you don't even have a 4K TV,
yeah,
like that's another thing. It's like, yeah, it looks better, but like, especially if you have a 4K TV, if you have like a 1080p TV,
it's time to get more hardware.
You're really like, yeah, it's like, don't get the PS5. Then you don't need it. Like, you honestly don't need that shit.
2021
it's so bad.
I was gonna say 2021 is the year of PC gaming, but nobody can buy a graphics card either, so never mind.
That's true. That's true.
Gaming is fun.
Dude, PC gaming though, like once you see how good it looks, it is like, you're like, wow, what the fuck have I been doing?
Yeah, I mean, I've been sticking to my roots, man. I've been playing with this right here. Yes,
PS4
sir.
Controller?
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
Best controller ever made.
PS4.
Yeah, but
small.
Speaking
small
of
hand.
PS4s and PS5s and Xboxes being shitty, our good old friend Kojima might just be getting bought out by Microsoft. Just might. Maybe.
Dude, I'm waiting for the day where Microsoft comes to my house, just knocks on my door, pops a
Say,
check.
hey, you guys can only make videos about Xbox games?
Shit, pop me the check. That shit.
Yeah, you would have to get a check.
Yeah, fucking leave that $2 million check on the table, and then I'll erase all the God of Wars, man. I'll delete all the Last of Us. They're gone.
Hey,
shit.
they'll just move them to the gaming library. They don't know about that.
We're not related. Yeah, dude. I was reading about that. I think that. I mean, we were talking about it last week about how Xbox is really making moves and the console wars is really heating up. Okay, man, if they can afford it, why not? I've never understood the Metal Gear hype.
You never did.
Good games, but I don't like those type of stories. Like, to me, they don't make any sense. Like, I've never been super into that kind of ultra Japanese aesthetic where it's super melodramatic, and I don't know. I like, they're good games. Metal Gear Solid 5 was good and fun, but like the story is just kind of like, I don't know.
I think it's maybe Kojima only because Kojima's the type of person, literally, you'll have to play every game that he makes to understand the fucking story. And I don't know if that's good or bad. Like, imagine you watch a movie and you're just like, what? And you have to wait 5 years later for the next movie to come out for you to finally be like, oh, I get it now. That's why that happened. That's literally Kojima in all his games. And they're not even in the same order. Like, numeric order is not the story order. So you're literally waiting.
That's just so convoluted. It's like, I remember I saw a timeline. It was like the first Metal Gear Solid was like the last, like second to last game. It's like, I don't know what the fuck it is, but it's just like, it was like, okay, it's one of those
5's
things.
not the last one. The last one is the one that was the first one to come out, and I know what you mean. It's fucking complicated.
I mean, the games are good, so
they're amazing. They are amazing.
I don't know about amazing, but they're good. They're really good.
Well, have you played 4?
Yeah, like that's
you didn't think 4 was amazing? Octo camo? You didn't think that shit was cool?
It maybe I didn't play it when it came out. I just recently played it. Okay, I thought it was good. 4.
Well, yeah, if you recently played it, I mean, I recently played it too, and it's just like it's not as good as back then.
But I'm not even talking about like on like the tech. I'm talking about like it took like 12 to 14 hours to beat, and I kid you not, it was like 7 hours of cutscenes.
Yeah.
It was too much. It was too many cutscenes.
Yeah, they're long. They're long as fuck. We know.
But I'm just saying, like, as a game, I'm like, okay, you play for like 10 minutes and then you watch a 30, 40-minute cutscene. I'm like, as a game movie, all right, that's good. That's good for us. But it's like, as a game, I'm like, you're like, put the controller down and just like sit back and watch. Like,
Well,
yeah,
I get what you're saying. I 100% get what you're saying.
yeah.
Because several times I've skipped the cutscenes. I don't know. I enjoy the gameplay too. I don't know. And I get, yeah, it's 10 minutes and then you get a long ass cutscene. I understand.
Yeah.
I actually I understand what you mean.
Yeah.
But I don't know why. But I still think they're like, I literally think they're fantastic. Well, Metal Gear Solid 4 in general, I think is fantastic. I think Metal Gear Solid 5 is really, really good.
Yeah, Metal Gear Solid 5, the gameplay, the stealth is just it's incredible. It's fun to play.
Yeah.
It really is fun to play. You know, but I am a person who I'm like I'm 0 or 100. So like if you're giving me a story game, I need to enjoy the story because I like to get wrapped into the story.
Yeah.
If I'm playing like an old school game like Super Mario Brothers or some shit where it doesn't have a lot of story, I can fuss with that. You know,
Yeah.
I can run with it.
Yeah.
But like I can't skip through the cutscene and then just enjoy the game. Like if it's a story-based game, then like I need to get like sucked into the story.
Okay.
And a lot of it, like Metal Gear Solid 5, I was like, I remember when I got to like chapter 2 and we're like, what the fuck? Like these are the same missions.
Where you
like,
do,
what
yeah,
are we
where you
doing?
go through the same mission, but the ending's different. You get to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just, I
It's
don't
like,
know.
what the fuck is this shit?
Then again, I like Death Stranding, so
Yeah.
I can't. I really do like Death Stranding. I enjoy the game. Either way, the point is, if Xbox does get Kojima, that's big because he has a lot of. I don't know how many fans he
No,
has,
it's
but
a
he
fan.
probably
The
has
fan
like
base
the
is gonna go with
most.
him.
I think he has the most hardcore fans. That's what I think.
Yeah.
Like, so if if they sign him and he does an exclusive game for them, that's like. That's big. That's a big deal.
I already know a lot of people are gonna have a falling out though, because they'll be like, "Oh man, Kojima, you started on PlayStation. Why would you do that? Blah blah blah." Yeah.
Yeah, and then they low key go play it on PC, you know, all hidden. I'm keeping track of all you motherfuckers. Everybody,
damn, dude, call him out, bro.
I'm gonna get your gamer tag. I'm gonna get your Steam ID, and I'm gonna be looking up at your goddamn playtime and see you talking that shit. Like
the same people that hate you are the same people that love you, man. It's fucking weird.
Yeah, shit. You gotta love somebody in order to hate them.
Yeah,
at some level.
Apparently. But yeah, dude. I mean, can you name anyone else besides like Kojima as a like the head honcho of a game? Because I really can't. I don't know the heads at Activision. I don't know their names. I don't know the people at Bungie. I don't know them.
I mean, I know a couple just because I keep track. You know, like I know Neil Druckmann made The Last of Us and he made Uncharted, and like these guys are kind of like auteurs. They're kind of those. They really stand out because they put so much of themselves into the game. Of course, like everybody who plays games needs to know who Miyamoto is. Like, he's like the Godfather, dude. Yes. Like fucking Mario, Donkey Kong, Zelda. Like this dude is the guy.
Dude, I can picture him on a fucking Godfather poster. He has Donkey Kong and fucking Yoshi and shit.
Yeah.
Or Mario's the head honcho with a cane and shit.
Fucking the best, dude. But yeah, other than that, there's not that many. That's true. Like Kojima's kind of stands alone. There's a couple of others, but I think Kojima's up there. He probably is like the top developer as far as like name recognition and like clout.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's mostly Japanese developers, like Sakurai, the guy that made Smash and Kirby.
Yeah,
like Miyamoto, fucking Nintendo, Mario. Like, I don't really know that many Americans.
Yeah, not ones that you would know, like everybody would know. You know, that's the thing. I think almost anybody would know Kojima. Almost anybody would know Miyamoto who plays games. But like Druckmann, probably not. Like just a bunch of like Last of Us fans would know who he is, but like other people wouldn't know.
Yeah, and I think Metal Gear has a bigger reach than Last of Us.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's been
Especially
around.
since Last of Us is only on PlayStation.
Yeah. No, it has way bigger reach. It's been around for longer. It has a big fan base. Then
People grew up on them.
Haven't had really any fuck ups. The way Last of Us 2, like half the people didn't like it.
Yeah, well, I
half
mean,
the people loved it.
Last of Us 2 was like its own fuck. Like it was Last of Us 2. Like this is
half the people thought it was the fucking best game of all time. The other half hated it.
I don't know what the fuck they're smoking. Like even my homeboy that be editing these videos, he likes Last of Us 2, but I don't think he'd say it's the fucking best. I hope not.
Yeah.
I'll fucking fire you if you say that
shit. Yeah, I as a game it was enjoyable, I guess. I don't know. I didn't love the story.
Yeah, but I'm excited to see what else Kojima could come up with. I want to see him make another stealth action game. But a lot of people will be like, this is just Metal Gear.
Yeah, they probably would be. But I wonder, he just seems like the type of person who's so creative that, like, Death Stranding almost seemed like, you know how rappers always have, like, their hit albums, and then they come out with, like, that one weird one?
The bad one?
Like, not bad, but, like, just different. And, like, they do it different just so that they can show that, like, all right, I'm not
they're
just,
versatile. Like, and you're just versatile. Like, man, I really wish you didn't do that.
Yeah. I'm like, dude, just give me more of, like, Good Kid, Mad City. Like, I'm not trying to pimp a butterfly. Like,
or fucking, like, whenever Michael Jordan went to go play baseball, and then he came back and played basketball. And it's like, why the fuck did you go play baseball? And then he fucking went and retired, and then he came back and played as the Wizards. And nobody talks about that, though.
But then that's what we're expecting from Kojima. Then 96 Jordan is the next phase right now.
I mean, at this rate, I don't know if he. I don't know. It depends on what he wants to make, honestly. Like if he was forced to make something, I don't know if it'll come out good. But if he gets to make whatever he wants to make with Xbox, they'll probably be good. Probably soar.
I think also though, I do think that's usually doesn't work out the best for people. I think that's why maybe Death Stranding was it's a bloated game. I think you see that a lot with artists where it's like they get to a certain level, then somebody gives them a blank check.
And like their fucking mind just goes wild.
Yeah, and then I think the blank check is actually a bad thing for the artist because it's kind of like you kind of need those limitations to kind of force you to be creative sometimes, and I've seen it so much.
Best foot.
Like I always remember the story of like Star Wars when George Lucas, like if you ever seen the documentary called Empire of Dreams, it's about the making of the first Star Wars trilogy, and like it was the first movie was like a fucking disaster. Like everything went wrong. Like everything fucking went wrong for him. Out of all that, he was able to create like a fucking masterpiece because he had to like work in his restrictions. And when the second shit came, he had a blank. He had all the money in the world. Yeah. Then he just kind of was just like, all right, man, we're just gonna do everything CGI. We're gonna like, Jar Jar. Yeah, Jar Jar Binks, motherfucker. Like, so I'd be curious to see how Kojima does with that. I mean, I guess Death Stranding he probably had a blank check. They'd probably just be like, dude, do whatever the fuck you want to do, whatever it costs.
Yeah, I mean, especially it was hot after the issue with Konami.
Yeah.
They will want him to put his best foot forward. They were like, yeah, dude, just do whatever you want.
He was a hero.
Yeah. But speaking of all these celebrities and game companies, E3, woo,
it's back.
E3,
back, baby. Virtual E3.
All digital E3. No in-person E3. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be the first one. And I'm expecting a lot of shit to go wrong when it comes to the live stream. Honestly, I just am.
100%. 100%.
Like everything always fucks up on stream. Yeah. But it's gonna be interesting.
I think, dude, I'm excited for it. Like people always talk shit about E3. But it's like honestly, as a gamer, I like growing up. That was one of my like bucket list things. Like, dude, I was just like, dude, I wish I can go to E3 one year.
Yeah.
And
I
then
don't
when I
blame you, dude.
find,
E3, I always thought that shit was awesome. Well,
yeah,
all the games, all the companies, you get to go and try out all this new stuff, and you just watching it on TV. Like, damn, I wish I was there.
the first year I went, I got to go. It was magical. Like
Mm,
it was
I
the
bet.
year I went. The year I went was we were releasing a Black Ops 3 and like a Destiny DLC. I forgot what it was, but I'll never forget that experience of like they had like these two big ass booths
Mm,
and like you would wait in line. And it was long. Those were the two longest lines because it was Activision. They were both together, so like opposite sides. They're like 2 hour lines. And you
jeez.
would get in, you sit down in like a little theater room.
Mm,
They show you a video of like, oh, this is what you're gonna be playing, you
mm.
know. And then like David Vonderhaar walked in and he's like, hey guys, like we really appreciate you guys coming out, whatever, blah blah blah. And you're like, oh shit, David Vonderhaar, like that's crazy. You know, you're watching the video, and then you move into the another room. And there's probably like 40, 50 of you in this theater room at a time. You go into the next room, 40, 50 PlayStations and monitors lined up, and you just sit down and they let you play for like 20 minutes. You play like one team deathmatch, one domination, Astro headsets, controllers, everything.
All
Play the
sweaty because the
game for the
last people
first
that
time.
played it.
Dude, I was trying to go off, bro. I was on like 50, but like I was killing
Well,
everything.
back then, was GOP big enough for you to get your like Flash Pass and stuff like that, or whatever it's called?
Oh yeah, we got our media pass, so we had. No, it was different then. Honestly, it's changed over the years. But the
Mm,
first year I went, I think it was like 20. I think it was 2016, maybe I don't know, 2015. Um, and it was fun. It was a lot of fun. And then like on the way out, they always give you like some swag. They'll give you like a T-shirt or some fucking pin or some shit.
mm.
And like honestly, it has changed over the years, not for the better mostly, but
Oh damn.
it's still E3. Like people always bash it and just like, man, they suck this year. Like all the games suck now, blah blah blah. But it's still, as a gamer, it's like one of the meccas. I don't give a
Mm.
fuck what anybody says. Like to me, it's
I
up
mean,
there.
yeah,
Like it's
E3 has is that shit. Like you know what to expect when you hear E3. You're expecting new games. You're expecting to see some crazy shit, and you're expecting to see some fails.
yeah, yeah.
But the
A
one
lot
thing
of
I hate about
embarrassment.
E3 personally, and I can't stress this enough. Now it's not that bad, but back then I fucking hated this shit. On E3, whenever they announce some shit, and I see the recommendations on YouTube of the same fucking thing over and over and over by different channels, man. I hated
Yeah,
that shit, dude. I'd literally unsubscribe from people because it'd be like, oh, new game. Next channel that I subscribe to. Oh, this new game's coming out. Okay, I just fucking saw that. Oh, this
yeah.
game's coming. I fucking saw it. And then somebody's talking about it. And then somebody else is talking about it. And it's like, holy shit, dude. Talk about something else. And this is why I subscribe to more than just gaming, because if you just subscribe to one thing, prepare to see the same shit over and over
Yep.
again.
Yep. I mean that we get it. Some people complain to us about that too because we'll post a new trailer or something and we're like, man, I just saw this and blah blah blah. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, shut the fuck up. And why don't you do me a favor? Yeah, open the browser. Okay, now you see that red button? Yeah, click on subscribe, you fucking punk bitch. Like,
Like I
the
literally
fuck?
would unsubscribe until E3 was done, and then I'll resubscribe. And when everybody starts doing their own thing,
Yeah, it's true. Everybody just floods the fucking
yeah,
uh, the feed. It's fun, man. E3. I'm glad it's back. I think what's ruined it, not ruined, but what's made it worse over the years is that all the companies have started doing their own thing,
mm. Yeah.
and that's
Sony's
cool
not
for
gonna
them.
be there.
Yeah, so like Sony does the PlayStation Experience,
Mm-hmm.
Xbox does whatever their shit's called, Nintendo does like the Treehouse
EA
or
Play or
the
EA's doing
Direct.
their own.
Yeah, so like before, the only time that you would get these new announcements and all this cool shit was like E3.
Mm.
Now it's spread out, which I guess is good, But as far as like E3, it kind of lowered level for E3. But even then, man, it's still cool. And like DC did a thing last year during COVID, which was called the DC Fandom.
Hmm.
That was actually really fun. Like it was successful. So I'm hoping E3 takes notes on like what they did. Like they had the full list of what they were gonna do before you could like jump in and out of stuff, and they were doing like panels and like new trailers and
Hmm.
like interviews and announcements. Like they can figure out how to do it fun and cool. I mean, it's I hope they get it right because E3 I think it's important. It's an important event for gamers.
I think for E3, because they're doing it digital, they should just do it on their site, like, and have it so you, like you said, you can go to different rooms and stuff like that and
Mm,
watch different
yeah,
streams instead of it all being on one stream. And then they're like, okay, now we're gonna show you guys this, and it's like,
yeah,
what about the people that missed it? And then fuck all that, dude.
yeah. That
And then some people
make
don't
it an
care about
experience
shit that's
better.
being shown. Just you know,
It's like yeah, then they'll stop watching, then you'll lose out on them. But yeah, I'm hoping that they get it right. I'm guessing by next year, hopefully we'll be back to live. Um, we'll see.
I
We'll
don't
see how
fucking
COVID
know.
goes.
I don't know. I
I'll
started,
tell
dude.
you
I went to
guys.
the gym. I saw people, they weren't wearing their mask in the gym. I was like, fuck, dude. I don't know. I really don't know.
We don't give a fuck, man.
Yeah, a lot of people don't. I mean, it's America, bro. We're literally like the type of people that would rather fucking die than have someone tell us what to do. And that's
Yeah,
good and bad at the same fucking time.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
after I saw that, I was like, damn, dude, I don't even know if I can go to the gym no more. Because, look, like I just said, I'd be damned if a motherfucker tell me to go get no damn vaccine. I ain't getting it. I'm just staying in my house. So I'm not getting the shit. But I'm going to wear a mask if I go out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, that's a Texas thing too, because there's definitely some people like that here in Cali. But like, I went to the gym this morning,
Mm.
and people are all wearing their masks. After you use the machine, they have all like the wipe downs all over the place, so you can go get like a thing and wipe. People always do that.
Sound
Like,
like you guys are living life in Silicon Valley, huh? You guys got wipes and shit all over the place. We got wipes in like 5 destinations. Must be nice to have them at every single machine, rich guy.
hey, little fucking California, goddamn West Coast elites.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'd love to go. I haven't gone to a convention, like an in-person convention. I
Hey,
remember,
you're on with me, man.
yeah,
As soon as next time I go,
uh,
you're going.
bet,
We're going.
bet. The only time I've gone to a convention was online. Do you know what like those
Huh?
online like Second Life? You heard of Second Life?
No, no.
Well,
Looking for my badge so I can show you.
yeah,
Going?
your passes,
Yeah.
memorabilia.
No, tell me about Second Life.
But no, I mean, it wasn't on Second Life. It was on PlayStation Home, and
Uh-huh.
they actually had E3 at PlayStation Home, but of course it was only the Sony part, and they had this whole hub, and it literally looked like E3. Like you could walk around, there was games, and there was a mini game inside of it where you actually
That's
collect
sick.
stuff. So you can collect the fucking tag, the badge that you're wearing. You can collect games and stuff like that, but it was really awesome. And if you collected everything, you actually get a mount that made you move faster than everybody else. So it was like, dude, it was so good. It was so cool. I could only imagine what it was like in real life. But on top of that, the mini games and stuff like that, you could actually play demos there, and you could actually see a live. I don't know if it was like 100% live, but you could see like a video of what they were doing at E3 whenever it was Sony's turn. But I think their system was fucked up or something like that. But it was
Yeah,
awesome.
no, that's sick, dude. I mean, they're fun. They're fun. Comic Con is fun too. Comic Con is a lot of fun.
Never been. I'm not a big
Oh,
comic
you
guy either, but I love watching YouTube videos about people talking about like the strongest villains in Marvel and strongest heroes in DC and stuff like that. I think it's pretty
like Comic Con, like I couldn't find my pass. I only found my MK11 reveal pass, which is cool.
Dope. What is it? January 17, 2019?
Yeah, January 17, 2019.
Damn, son. Damn, look at me. All I saw was a glimpse of it.
Yeah, like all those plays like that reveal, for example, was cool because obviously they revealed the game. You could also play the game there. But then they always have like extra stuff going on. They had like, for example, cool picture booths where you can. They had like some digital shit behind you. They had like I forgot what they called the room, but it was basically a room where it was an enclosed glass, bulletproof glass room.
What the fuck?
They put you in this. They put you in a suit. Then you can go in the room and they had like a TV there and like you can bash the TV with a bat and like just break the shit.
Oh, break room. Fuck, I can't remember what it's called. But yeah, you just tear shit up to relieve stress.
He's just tear shit. Yeah, like beat shit up there. And then they would have like art displays. All those events are fucking sick. And same thing with with Comic-Con. Comic-Con is amazing because people dress up. So like it's cool to see everybody in their different little cosplays. So like if you're super into anime, there's a lot of anime shit there. There's a lot of video game shit there. If you're into the different panels, I don't fuck with the panels that much, but like if you're into like certain artists or writers or whatever creators, they always have cool panels. They have like the biggest hall of just like anything you can think of memorabilia, like shirts, pins, like bobbleheads, like all that shit. And we just like circle around this shit the whole time. But it's cool to be because it's right in downtown San Diego. So like it's cool to stay there over the weekend and fucking like just go to the bars, hang out. They always have like when I was with Machinima, they would have like Machinima fucking Twitch parties and shit. And then you go to those.
Yeah.
Like yeah,
so
man,
I was gonna ask you because every time you've gone to those things, you've always been somebody. So you always had like a media pass and stuff like that. Did you ever get to like take recording equipment and record stuff while you were there, or?
I mean, I could have, but it's just not me. Like I did sometimes take video and stuff, but I just never made anything out of it, you know. But in my head, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna vlog this shit. I'm gonna vlog it on them, but
you just never did.
Yeah. The other cool thing would have been to go to because you know how they have like the announcement things that take place, like where they do like Xbox shows all the trailers or whatever. So like we would get invites to those events too, and those happen like 1 or 2 days before they open up the E3 halls. Okay. But I could never go to those because I had to be posting the trailers as they came out, you know.
Oh so damn, like, dude.
Yeah. But like those are the ones that I wanted to go to more than anything. I wanted to go like when they announced the new Halo. I wanted to be there in the crowd, or when they announced Final Fantasy VII Remake. Oh my! Me and my cousin were recording, and like we're waiting for the trailers, and then he was like, "Dude, I think that's Final Fantasy for sure. Like for sure. Like we're like going crazy watching it." And I always watch like the fucking reaction videos online of people going crazy in the crowd, like just like, oh my god!
You should have went, dude. What the fuck, dude? You should have went. Oh man.
Hey, we gotta make money for one, and our subscribers are waiting for us to post this shit. So like, it's all about the subscribers.
Son, you should have hired somebody on Fiverr for a day. Shit, dude. Fuck.
Like me personally, like I'm not a big Final Fantasy fan, but even just seeing Cloud Strife, he's so iconic. You're like, oh my fucking god.
Yeah.
I go crazy whenever I see some Halo shit, or I see some Zelda shit. I turn into a fucking 5-year-old. I'm like, oh my god, it's Link. Fuck yeah, they're doing the new. Like I go crazy. I start going off, man.
Damn, dude.
That's what's magical about E3. So I don't want to hear no E3 slander. I don't care how fucked up they are. Like E3 is fucking magical. Fuck that.
It's real to me, damn it. Damn. Yeah, but
Yeah.
That's the podcast for this week. Appreciate you guys stopping by and watching the entire thing. It's your boy Miss.
Knowledge. Peace.
We'll see you guys next time.